Hey guys, welcome back to Name a Better Duo. It's your girl Renee Nicole, and we are back for episode 2 of Where the Healing Resides. I'm excited. We have a great show for you today. We have Miss Salena Watson, who is going to talk about healing from the inside out. And yeah, she's a fitness trainer, and she has a lot to offer. And there she goes. Let's let her in. About this. It's gonna be good, guys. It's gonna be good. Oh, thank you. You have no idea. I needed to hear that. Hey, girl. Can you hear me? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Look here, Renee. I done got cute for you. I had got me a new hoodie, everything. Look, redid my brain. Looking a mess, child. I'm about to be cute for Renee today.
You better.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that Southern accent too, girl. This is our first time officially meeting. We have a mutual friend who connected us, and I'm so glad he did, because I just know, just from following you on Instagram and from the conversation that we did have, I can just tell that you are just a ball of light. And you have a lot to offer, and I'm so excited to have you on this episode.
I am.
So without any further ado, ladies and gents, welcome back to Name a Better Duo. I have with me Miss Salena Watson, who is a fitness trainer based in South Carolina. What part of South Carolina are you in?
Well, I'm in Omaha right now. That's where I've been at. But I'm from Terrell. Okay, I'm from Terrell, South Carolina. Real.
Okay, got it.
It's out there.
It's out there. I hear it though. I hear it, and I love that. How's Omaha right now?
Yeah, I'm in now. So
what's the weather like out there?
Oh, it's cold. It's cold. It's real cold. It's cold. So right now it's just cold. Yeah, but last week and just a couple of days ago it was freezing. We had like negative 24 degrees. It was bad.
Oh Lord. I wouldn't know what to do.
I'll be close to you because I'm moving here the end of this year. This is my last winter. I'm going to the Charlotte area.
Oh, okay. Yes. Come on back. Come on back. Okay. Get you back into this East Coast, Southern, temperatures. Yes. Well, thank you for coming. I'm so excited to have you. Again, I was just saying to everyone, this is Name a Better Duo, and we are doing a series called Where the Healing Resides. And I was like, who better than to have my girl Salena on here to talk about fitness, talk about healing from the inside out, because fitness is not just for the external, it's for the internal as well, especially, mostly. So I'm going to introduce you, and we're going to hop right on into this thing, okay?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so I have with me Salena Watson, who is an Air Force veteran, born and raised in South Carolina. She's always considered an unconscious act to use her Southern hospitality to aid others. As a personal trainer, Salena has been able to do just that, transforming her clients into healthier versions of themselves, both mentally and physically. Implementing a combination of HIIT, cardio, strength training, in person or virtually, as well as nutrition tips, Salena has the keys to your healthy lifestyle. Welcome, Salena. Yes, go Air Force.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Thank you.
We are so excited to have you. And I just know, man, right now, I can speak for myself. I've been really trying to stay on top of my fitness, but it's hard when you're in the house all day and you just be wanting a snack, you know? So that's my main thing. And we're going to hop into that a little bit later, but let's go ahead and get started. I have a few questions for you. If you could start off by explaining your fitness journey and what led you to becoming a trainer.
Well, I'm a country girl, so I was just always running around in the yard. So like being athletic and just always on the go, it's just like a common nature, just normal to me. So coming up, I did softball, I did basketball, cheerleading, and I'm a runner too. So I did some sprint, I did track, and then I joined the military right after I graduated high school. And so within the Air Force, I was always, we call it a PTL, a physical training leader. And so it was kind of forced upon me because, you know, leadership would kind of see, you know,
Yeah.
how I am in the gym and stuff. And so I roll with it. So I did it for
Okay.
over half my career. And then everybody kept saying like, hey, you should do this. But you know, everything is about timing.
Right.
So I did my time and I was like, I know my purpose here is to help people.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so, you know, so that's just what it is. So this journey, it's not even a job, Renee. It's a love.
Yes.
It is a love.
That's
It's a love.
everything. That's
That's
everything to me because
everything.
a lot of us have been in jobs or are in jobs that you just are miserable. You don't want to get up in the morning. But to first of all, I think that is the main key to enjoying what you do is
I
helping
love it.
others.
I
When
love
you know that you are actually servicing other people, it gives you some type of fulfillment, and that's the
it.
reward that makes you want to
Mhm.
get up and do it every day. So I
Right.
love that. So you started as an athlete, so that's what kind of put that
Mm-hmm.
in you, and then just your because I feel like
Yeah.
it's one thing to be athletic, it's one thing to be fit, but being a fitness trainer takes a lot. It takes communication skills, it takes the personality, like you have to have that upbeat personality
You
to
do.
kind of motivate. Cheerleader, I'm sure that helped.
Yeah.
So just all the combination of those skills that you were able to put together is, I'm sure, what helped you
Yeah.
pursuing this career.
Yeah, because personal training is like you said, it's not just okay. Hey, how you doing? We're gonna stretch. We're gonna warm up. We're gonna do these burpees. We're gonna do these
Hmm.
these these mountain climbers and wall sits. No, it has to be a personality thing
Yeah.
because personal training, you hire me for you. You hire me to
Yeah.
help you with. I'm not a therapist. You know, I'm not a preacher. I'm not a pastor. Nothing like that. But however, all of this, it's a conscious thing. So the fact that you made that step to first off contact me and then
Yeah.
sign up, and you know what? And it's like, oh my God, I love it. So
Yeah.
sometimes you can have, I train right here in my house in my garage. I keep it
Okay.
raw. I'm a raw trainer. I don't do my hair, none of that. I keep it
Yes.
funky.
I
You
love
know.
it.
So we come in here. Yeah, there are many days I have. Of course, I have set routines for everybody, different routines. And then when I ask my clients, aka my family, like, hey, how you doing? Like, oh, I'm good. I'm like, no, how you doing? And
Mm.
sometimes you may get through that routine, and then sometimes that routine may be they want to cry. Do
Mm.
it. Because this is their happy hour.
Mm.
This is their time. And then
Yeah.
a couple of people, oh my God, I'm so sorry I wasted your time. I said, no, this was an amazing session.
Yeah.
Because you trust me to do that.
Mm.
That's the biggest workout right there.
That part. It's from the inside out, and that's what
And
we are
so I
talking
don't know what
about.
you got going on at home or at work or whatever it is, but it's like you came in and you was like, and I said, no, really, how you doing? And you let it out.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
cried with you, I held your hand, whatever. And it's like I give you a hug and I'm like, that was a good session. Like, yeah, it was. And like,
Man.
but that routine, we gonna knock that routine out tomorrow.
Yeah. Right. We gonna make up for that.
You know,
I love
those
it
are
because
probably
it's
the
so much
best sessions.
more. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, those are probably like the best sessions, like whenever they release like
Yeah.
that, because I think that's part of progression.
Yeah.
Not to take away from like, okay, I did 5 push-ups last week, now I'm up to 8 push-ups. That's also a good progression, but just that, you
Yeah.
have gained, that emotional relationship with your people.
I love that. I love that because I feel like as a fitness trainer, people are entrusting you with something so precious. With like all that they have is their body. And on top of that, it's a mental thing. And I think a lot of us, a lot of people will say, they want to get in shape before they hire a fitness trainer. Like they want to feel like comfortable with their ability to work out before they hire a fitness trainer. But it all starts here. And a lot of us, the reason why we could follow a YouTube video or we could, do our own workout, but a lot of us need somebody to push us or someone there as a motivator and to be like a counselor when we just ain't there. So I love that about just being that for somebody. I think that is so important.
Yeah.
And like I said, a lot of people just won't take that first step. What do you see hindering a lot of your clients or people that, talk, they say they want to hire you, but they're all talk. What is hindering a lot of people? What obstacles are they facing to keep them from committing to a healthy lifestyle?
Social media.
Talk about it.
Social media.
Talk about it.
Okay, I have a lot of clients, and I also have a lot of them. They've been reaching out but not reaching out, and then I don't believe. I'm gonna kind of go back and forth a little bit. I don't believe in diets. Period. I do not believe in diets. First three
Sign me
letters.
up.
Yeah, the first three letters in that is die. Because you die, you kill yourself mentally with all of these don'ts and don'ts. You can't, don't. No, you can't have that cookie. Don't tell nobody, you don't stop being a human. You don't be a
Yeah.
robot. I think that's most of what it is. You got all these little gummy bear little pills and you eat this, you got these kind of detox this, you drink all of this, and all that stuff is doing is depleting the nutrients from your body that you need. You need that salt, you need that sugar, you need that potassium. So a lot of them, they
Yeah.
like, oh, I saw this ad on this, I saw this ad, and I saw, what do you recommend? I'm like, baby, I recommend you stop overindulging in social media with all of this quick, put a wrap around your stomach, wake up the next day, you were
Right.
size 4. You know, like just get off of that.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. I think it's
I
social media.
love it. That is so true because, like you said, we are sold so many things on social media. And I think the first thing that most of us think is like, oh, I got to give up the carbs. And I love that you post that a lot on your Instagram. It's like, you don't got to give up the carbs.
Like, who
Like,
told
that's
you that?
it. Who
I ain't
told you
giving
that
up no
lie?
car.
It's just something that we were fed,
Yep,
and
yep,
we learn to believe. But it's just moderation, like you said, and just learning, stepping outside of what we see and actually doing the work. I think a lot of us are a little lazy in that area and don't want to do the work to determine what are we supposed to be eating, how much of it can I eat, to
yep,
get to my desired, weight goal or whatever it may be. So
yep.
that's real. That's real.
Thank
So,
you.
what would you say is the importance of maintaining overall health rather than just improving your outer appearance, but actually working on the inner as well?
I would just say remind yourself that you're not a robot, you're human.
Mm,
That's the whole thing.
yeah.
I think a lot of the, many people get maybe a little confused. Like consistency means, oh, you can't, you have to do this. No, it's just staying on track. And if
Mm-hmm.
you fall off track, you a human.
Mm,
The next day you just pick up, tomorrow Saturday. So what's your to-do list say for tomorrow? You're gonna get up, you're gonna stretch, you're gonna get on the bike for 5 minutes. So just go ahead and move on.
mm.
Same thing.
That's good because I know for me, that's something I've been telling myself over this past month because I
Yeah.
used to, mess up and fall off. Like, oh man, I missed 2 days of working out. Now I missed 2 weeks. I ate bad today. I ate all the sugar today, and I'm gonna eat it tomorrow too. like
Right.
I'm feeling guilty, and I can't dig out of my guilt. I just stay there.
Leave it over there. You done
Yeah.
had that cookie, you done had that ice cream, leave it out. You done used the bathroom, you done got rid of that ice cream, that cookie, going to move on to something else.
Move on. Move on. It's like a bad relationship.
Leave
You
it going
gotta
like,
let
oh
it
my
go.
God, bad. Last week I was so bad. I was bad last week too. I had 12 wings, I had 2 things of ranch, and a basket of fries. And I don't care because I am a human.
You're
I didn't
human.
dwell on it. I didn't feel good about it. But you know what? I didn't say, oh, let me go and run all this off. No. The next day I was like, okay, it's Tuesday. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get back to it. Simple.
It's a new day. I love that. I love that. Again, I feel like it's all mental, and that's why we're saying from the inside out. Like it's all up in here. Like what we tell
Right.
ourselves is
Yeah.
what we will be. So
Mhm.
if you say I'm lazy, if you say I can't recover, then you won't.
You
And I
won't.
feel like a lot of us wait, a lot of people wait until they're in a bad situation. They wait until they packed on a lot of weight, or they wait until they have a health issue to get in the gym or to come call you.
Yep.
What would you say to those who are already fit, or who are already in a good place, like to motivate them? Like, don't wait, start now.
Don't wait. Just start.
Yeah.
And I would say just develop a plan because resolutions don't have plans,
Mm.
but goals do. It's just
Mm.
like if you want to be a nurse, what you gonna do? Okay, well, let me get my grades right. Let me set like, okay, what school do I want to go to?
Yeah.
It's all connected. If you want to become a basketball player, what's your goals? Let me get a basketball. Let me learn how to dribble. let me learn the footwork. So I would say just establishing that, and then also seeking help, because you got so many resources out here.
Yeah.
Seeking help.
I
It's all
feel
kind
like,
of fitness blogs and stuff. I mean,
mhm.
it's all kind of good stuff. It's a lot of stuff out here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are so spoiled right now.
Right,
Like the
right,
stuff
right.
that we didn't have access to the things that we do now when we were growing up. Like everything is
Right.
right at our fingertips. So there's no excuses. And that's what I tell myself, because I'll beat myself up because I'll work out hard and the next day it's kind of, a lax day, and it's like, but you worked out. Like you said, you're human. So like just do something, whether it's 10 to 20 minutes of something. Um,
The
just get
smallest
moving.
success means the most.
Just
The
get
smallest
moving.
success means the most.
Yeah.
I'm really engaged with all my clients. So I emailed out a lot of like motivational stuff and nutritional information and recipes and stuff. So one of the main ones, the subject is celebrate the small success. And one of them is, if you're used to going to Wendy's or McDonald's or Chick-fil-A and getting that large combo,
Mm-hmm.
celebrate the fact that you went and got a medium combo and a small cup of water. That's
Mm.
a big difference from somebody who's used to the large fry, the double cheeseburger, and the large drink. Celebrate that small success.
Yeah.
I have a client right now who did not used to drink water. She's up to 3 bottles a day. I love it.
I love
Now,
it
the
too.
average, many of us are so quick to criticize and judge, like, oh, well, she's supposed to be drinking this. Like, no, look at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
She didn't drink no water. Now she's drinking 3 bottles. That's a lot for her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's that, and I love that success, because she was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm like, well, just try it like this. Set
Yeah.
you an alarm between 8 and 12 o'clock, have a bottle. Between 12:30 and 4:30, have another one, and it's working out. That small success.
Yes. It's small
Yeah.
success. It's progress, and that's a
It is.
process. And what would you
It is.
say? What, because we talked about, planning and setting goals. Like, what type of
Yeah.
goals should we set for ourselves? Like today I worked out 30 minutes. So in the next 2 weeks I should be up to an hour. Like, how does that work with you and your clients planning out goals? Is it by case scenario?
It's a case by case, because I have a lot of clients that have, like knee issues, back
Yeah.
issues. It happens, and then we out here in freezing temperatures, and that
Mm.
doesn't happen. So sometimes they get bedridden, and then they'll text me, I feel so bad. I'm like, girl, you take care of yourself. Get
Mm.
that heat pad and that biofreeze and put it on your knees or your back or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but no, I would it's a case by case thing. But also, I have a lot, they're like, hey, this is where I want to be in a month. I'm like, okay, this is what we're going to do to get there. I'm going to help you get there. In
Mm.
your off time, this is what I want you to do. And send me a video, let me know how you're doing, and send me your form so I can help critique it, because I'm all about form.
Mm.
You can get there if you want to go up to 20 push-ups, but if you got your hips dipped in and now your back hurting, now you ain't getting anywhere because you caused a problem.
Mm. I love that you brought up the weather thing too, because I'm gonna tell you, this weather demotivates me from working out. So like, what do you do to encourage people to, just do something at home if they can't get outside, or if they can't get to you?
Call
Like,
me.
and you
They
do
do.
and you do the virtual workouts as well.
I do Zoom. I do live like this. I'll do Duo. I do Facebook video messenger, Snapchat video. I got it all,
I
baby.
do it all. I love it. I
Somebody
love
instructions, I'll call them and be like, hey, let's go. I do it with them.
Yeah, yeah. I
Mhm.
You brought up injuries, and I know for me, I have this recurring injury. I might need to talk to you about it, but it keeps me from wanting to do upper body workout. So what would you say to people who have suffered an injury and they're like, I don't want to work out at all because I don't want to re-injure myself?
I got you. It's that fear. I feel it. I would say the main thing is learning how and understanding what you have to do to help that injury. Just
Yeah,
that self. Never get away from that. Because I know once you had an injury, especially if you had like operations on it or something like that, you're gonna always have those problems.
yeah,
They're gonna come up. That's just how it is. But I say the same way I talk about consistency and everything else. You got to be consistent with the self care.
yeah,
And then also, I would say, I recommend, like, hey, if you're scared, go to your doctor, go to the nurse and say, hey, I want to start back working out my upper body. I know I had this shoulder injury. What are you recommending? And they can say, okay, well, get a bottle of water and go up, you know,
yeah,
just take baby steps.
yeah.
You know? Instead of like, oh, before, I could work out, I could lift this many weights, and now I can't because I had this surgery or whatever. No, don't look at that. Just look at, what? You're getting back into it. You went to go and let me start my self-care. Let me do what the physical therapist told me to do for my shoulder. Because
Yeah.
once you start doing that, then you say, you know what, I think I'm okay. I feel comfortable. Like you say, it's a mind thing. I feel
Right.
comfortable. Now I can go and maybe seek out a personal trainer to say, hey, this is what I want to do and get that plan going for you.
Yeah, yeah. And it's baby steps, like you said. I know for me, like I just start working upper body again, but I'm not doing the weight that I used to do. I lowered the weight so that I can like work my way back up. And I feel like that's the way to just like kind of slowly, as you're starting to feel better, take some time off of it maybe. But
Yeah.
as you're slowly starting to feel better, just, ease back into that thing. You don't gotta
Just
rush.
exactly do it. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, just like, set your weekly goals. Say, okay, Monday I'm gonna do this for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then Wednesday I'm gonna do 3 to 5 minutes, and then Friday I'm gonna do probably 4 to 6 minutes. Like, it's that small success.
Yeah, small
Less is,
success.
less is more. Less is more. Yeah.
I feel like the fitness trainers that I know are like full of energy. And, we see y'all on Instagram with the body goals and y'all are just always working out. It seems like, what do you personally do to amp yourself up to work out?
My dog. I got a
Oh,
my dog. Cause hey, look, again, I'm human. It's be some days I want to sleep in.
yeah,
And I'm like, I'm gonna work out about 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. But then my dog here come in, I'm like, okay, Ben, let's go. So he
yeah,
done got me. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get this workout over with. But that
yeah.
works. And then sometimes it's just like, let me just get up and do it because I know I'm gonna feel better. I know I'm gonna feel so much better. I'm
Yeah.
gonna feel so much better. It could be a quick hit, 15 minutes, and when I'm done, I'm like, I'm so glad I did that. It's
What
just
kind
that
of
person,
what kind of dog do you have?
a bully.
Oh, because they're full of energy. I know for me, like I feel like my dog gets in my way. But it does like, okay, let's hurry up and get this done. And the same
Yeah,
thing, I feel like when I'm in a rut or I'm just feeling down and out, I know that if I work out, I'll feel better. And sometimes it's hard to push myself out of that rut, but once I do, I'm like, man, I'm so glad I did.
you feel good. You're like, oh my God, I'm glad. And then you ease your
Yes.
mind a little bit.
Yeah, and there's like endorphins and things that you're, releasing
Yeah,
that are motivating you and picking up your spirit. A lot of time when people are, depressed or feeling in that down
yeah.
and out mode, they don't want to do anything. But that's the opposite of what you should do. Like force yourself to do something, and that's when you're going
Mhm.
to start to feel yourself. That adrenaline reappear.
Exactly. You know what? I feel like this. Whenever you're feeling down and you in a rut, you got to look at the company you keeping because sometimes that could, you know,
Yeah, that's good. That's really good. What would you say, your physical health, what role does that play in your mental health?
Well, for me personally, knowing I pretty much do what I can to keep myself in shape. And when I say in shape, being mobile, that's not necessarily meaning like, oh, my body's defined, I got a six pack. But just the fact that I can get up and go, that's a mental blessing right there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that, like we were saying, it really correlates with, I don't know, there's just certain things, and I'm not a scientist or a doctor, none of that, to know the specifics, but I really feel like there's certain things that it does internally. Working out really does, have a positive effect on how you feel about yourself.
It does.
It gives you that self confidence, and not just in the way that you look, but just in the way that you feel. You
If you
feel good.
feel.
So I
Exactly.
think that makes a big difference in how exactly and how we like maneuver in life and how we're able to deal with people. I know it gives me more patience when I'm frustrated or upset. I can go work out and it just gets out all that aggression and all
Yeah.
that frustration.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's worth it. It is
It
so
is.
worth it. It is really, really healing from the inside out, like we said.
Mhm.
Um, with the pandemic stay-at-home orders, how has that changed your profession? And how do you see that? Like, how has it transformed the fitness world as a whole?
Well, I would say this, the whole fitness world, I have seen so many home workout videos. It is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It is like they
Yeah.
pop up, and I'm like,
Everywhere.
people they
Yeah.
get crazy. You know, I love it. And so, also, whereas for me, it's definitely got me booked and blessed.
Come
Really,
on. That
booked.
part.
Yeah. And I was like, who? Huh? Oh, okay. Come on over here then. You
Yeah.
know, it helped. And even like whenever my clients and stuff picked up, I have these other people around the world like, oh my God, I love, when I see them hashtag, hit home workouts, and then I've even videoed with a couple of them. And I'm real nosy. I'd be in the background like, what is that? Is that an ottoman? Put your feet on there and get in the push-up position. Like, wait, but that's that though, it is
Yeah.
really, it's made people really level up. I love it.
Yeah, because we'd be
Yeah.
surprised the things that we have in our home that that's gym equipment. Like you don't have to be in the gym.
Yep. And some of my clients, they're like, man, I hate doing virtual because you be all in my living room. Like, yeah, what's that? Is that you got to go up?
There you go. There you go. I love it, and I love that you're booked because that just shows that people are really concerned about their health. And
Yes.
I think that that's one of the things. I started this show during the pandemic, and so we talk about this a lot. But that's one of the things that this pandemic has allowed us for us to do self-reflection and to work on the things that we wanted to for so long, but we put off because of work or because of traveling to and from work or, trying to spend as much time with our families. But this has allowed us the time to be still and be at
Yep.
home, and
Yep.
you can work out in your living
Right.
room.
You can. You
I
can.
love that. I love
Yes.
that.
Yes.
How have you had to adjust though, being that, people usually would come to your garage and now I'm sure more people are wanting to do the virtual workouts. Was that a hard adjustment for you or how did that work?
No, it was easy. It was easy to adjust to. Cause I even had some people, they were like, I'm kind of scared. And I was like, well, if you want, when you come over here, I put a mask on and gloves. And now, if I had to touch you, then, to help you with your form. But
Yeah.
they got in their
Yeah.
comfort zone, and then, but it didn't change anything. It didn't. So, but, I mean, the pandemic definitely, a blessing and a curse.
Right.
But
Yeah.
it's a blessing and a curse. But I don't always want to look at the bad of it. But it definitely it helped a lot of people level up.
It
And
helped.
then the ones that was like, oh my God, I'm gonna go to the gym and do this, and I've been with you for 2 months, and I'm down 2 or 3 pant sizes, and I'm like, that body weight, that hit, it'll do it to you every time.
It'll do it every time. So I
And you
know a
ain't got
lot of,
to
go ahead. What was
I say
that?
you ain't got to deprive yourself. So if you want to have some chips, you can have some chips. Because when I email them, the nutritional information, I'm like, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm sure some people are gonna be hitting you up just for that because you don't hear too many fitness trainers say that.
It's at gmail.com. Come
Yes. Yes. Make
on.
sure you check make sure you check out Selena's Instagram and get her email address because
Yes.
I know that's music to my ears, okay? Like
Like
just knowing that I can eat.
Yeah, all my clients, you see the before and after. And I had people, they like really thought I was like lying about that. I'm like, no, they don't do hydroxycut. They don't deprive themselves. Because I ask everybody, what's your weakness? I love chocolate and I love chicken wings. A lot of chicken wings. I told you I ate 12 the other day with 2 things of ranch.
Come on.
And I'm
Hmm.
like, what's your weakness? Is it
Pizza.
chips? See? So I tell them like, okay, well keep doing it. But we're gonna just do it like this.
Yeah. I love that. I
You
love
want
that. That's motivating.
You want to have a cocktail? Get the 0 calorie, zero like sugar, like them ice antioxidant little drinks. There you go.
There you
Got a cocktail
go.
of 50 calories instead of 120. Mhm.
Yes.
Them small modifications.
Small modifications. That is the key. That is the key. I love it. I feel like we are really just, first of all, like we said, we have the time to do the research and figure out some alternatives and some things that we can do to modify our diets. But it doesn't have to be that scary word, like you said, diets. Like it doesn't have to be that. And I feel that that's one of the key hindrances. And in addition to, the effort that it takes to work out, but just hearing from you that it doesn't have to be that difficult and hearing that we can actually, take baby steps
Yeah, you
and
can
ease into this
live.
thing.
You can live. You keep living. Like, we just had the holiday season. Had clients text me, I ate so much today. I hope you did eat a lot on Thanksgiving. You don't stop living.
Mm.
Enjoy traditional festivities. Because you know what? We got tomorrow. We got Black Friday. We got Saturday. We got Sunday. We got Monday. Don't worry
Yes.
about that. Eat
Yeah.
that turkey. I don't care.
Eat that turkey. And
eat them
don't be
back.
hard on yourself. Yeah, I think that's one of the things. Give yourself some grace.
They
You
do,
know that.
I'm saying like with diets, they say don't eat, don't eat, don't eat. Just all these red X's. Man, stop with all that.
I love it. I love it. So, what would you say to someone who's listening today, hasn't worked out in a minute, hasn't, even thought about what they were eating? What would you say to motivate that individual to get up and moving and to really just put in the effort to be concerned about their health?
Just get up and do it because you know you want to. That's it. You know you want to do it. The same way if you want to go to Walmart and go look at and go buy some scented candles. This it's the same thing. Just get up and do it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it can start with just getting up and doing a basic stretch. Stand up, bend down, touch your toes. Just a simple stretch.
Yeah.
Because I tell all my clients, I said stretch every day, even if you ain't training. Stretch twice a day, at least 2 minutes. I'm like, oh my God, I feel so good. All you did was stretch.
That's another thing. Stretching because you know, I still think I'm young, but my body is telling me that it's changing.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll work out and do some of the things I used to do, and I'll wake up sore, and I'm not used to the soreness. I'm not used to it lasting as long as it does. So
Yeah.
I'm learning the importance of stretching because that's something that I avoided in my 20s for sure.
Yeah.
But it not only makes me feel better, not only helps me recover better, but it also mentally, again, it's relaxing. It's not
It is.
so rigorous as running the treadmill. Like to be able to stretch and feel that stretch or
It
hear my
feels
back
good.
crack, you know,
Right. It feels
it
good.
feels good,
It does. I
so
mean, I would recommend that as opposed to saying like, hey, just get on the treadmill and see how long you can go and see how fast you can go. Just start with the basic, just stretch. Let's just do that for a couple of days. And then okay, we'll do some step ups, up, down, down, up, down. Just something simple, because less is more. Just basic.
yeah, just
And
just
then just set
start
them,
somewhere.
there you go. Just set those plans because you got goals.
Yeah.
You know, goals have, they have plans, resolutions don't.
Mm. Okay, and that's one of the good things. As much as we bash social media, that is one of the good things because I'm seeing so much of it. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I don't feel like working out, but I see so and so working out. I'm like, okay, let me get up and move.
Let me get up
And
and
that's
do
why I
something.
love that you're constantly sharing your workouts and showing what you're eating because it makes me like, okay, I didn't have fried chicken 2 days in a row. Let me go get something else. So it's
Right.
motivating to see those things. So, make sure you are following the right accounts, like you said, like having the right people in your circle. Make sure the people that you are following are people that are going to motivate you and people that are going to push you and not make you feel bad about yourself,
That's so
but actually motivate you. So, yeah, see somebody else working out. I'm like, let me go do that too.
go do that. That's something like you gotta look what you're around. Look at who
Yeah,
you follow. You
yeah.
know, look who you sent that friend request to. If it ain't doing nothing for you, just go ahead and clean up that list.
Clean it up.
Clean it up. Because you're
That,
trying to clean your mental up. And you want to clean your physical and your spiritual. Clean it up.
Clean it up. And that's something I do on like every few months. I'll look at who I'm following. I'm like, you know what? This person don't make me feel good. Let me take them off
I
this.
know. You're messing me up.
Yes,
Bye. Ain't no
bye.
bad. You just gotta
And
go.
it's that easy. Unfollow, okay? It's just a click
It is
away.
easy. It is easy. It's so easy.
It's just a click away. Okay, so this was good. We're gonna hop into a game. It's called This or That. Real simple. There's no right or wrong answers. Well, you probably got the right answers because this is what you do for a living, okay? But I was gonna ask you 3 quick questions, and you let me know what would Salena choose, this or that, okay? And then I'm gonna ask you why. So I'm extremely nice. Okay, so a cheat day or a cheat meal?
Do a cheat day. And this is why.
Please tell me.
Cheat day. So you know how Sunday, okay, well Monday through Friday, everybody they meal prep, they do this. A lot of people they lose it over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
They do. I get it. You lose it over the weekends. The same way you're consistent Monday through Friday, do it on Saturday and Sunday because it still count just like the other days of the week.
Yeah.
So if you want to have a piece of white toast instead of wheat toast Saturday morning, do it. Keep the portions good. You want to have a hash brown? Have a hash brown. One, keep the portions. You want to have some fried potatoes? Keep the portions. So lunchtime, you want to have a burger? Have the burger. Don't get no double cheeseburger. Don't get the large fry. Get a small one.
Okay.
Do the same thing. Just be consistent. Dinner time. I don't know. Let's say you want to have some macaroni and cheese. Okay, with your meal. Have a macaroni and cheese, but just have I like the palm of the hand for the bad foods. The palm of the hand for the bad food, because I know before with me, because I love macaroni and cheese, I'm gonna get like that, like a lot. But just have it the palm of the hand. That's it.
That's good because because I used to I've been trying to wean myself off of the cheat day thing, because I always would have a whole cheat day, or what I've noticed for me too is like Sunday is my day where I'm like, I'm gonna eat what I want to eat. But I don't eat, I only eat dinner. And when you eat like that, when you're eating such like unhealthy foods, like you eat one big meal and you're done. But when I'm eating healthy, I'll eat like smaller, I don't know, I just eat smaller portions and I'll eat more throughout the day. So it's fun, you notice.
Same thing for your cheat day. Keep it the same way. Smaller little meals. Just same thing. So yeah. Okay. I prefer that. Because some people like cheat day, they just go in and just nibble all day. And like, no. Keep it consistent. So if you eat breakfast between 8 and 9 o'clock, do the same thing. Keep those portions. You do the same thing.
Okay. I love it. Okay, next one. Leg day or upper body?
I am a quads person. Woo! I love the thighs, the boots. That's my why. I love, it's something about, I am just big. I love my lower body. I do. Okay. I mean, I love my body, but this is me. I've always been known for myself, like back in cheerleading and track. Back home, like, oh, you got them muscle knots on your leg. Nah, they quads. That's
them track thighs. Yeah.
I love the lower body.
Okay. I've noticed that too, talking to women. I feel like we more are about lower body than men are. Like men, people have that joke, don't skip leg day or whatever, but we don't skip leg day. For me, it's upper body day. Like I hate doing arms and and I always end up, I guess, doing something wrong and I hurt my shoulder or something. So I'm like, I'll do legs all day.
Right. Yeah. I got you.
Okay, last one. Group fitness or solo dolo?
Solo dolo.
Okay.
Because this is what people that I know or that I've trained in the past and trained currently, they perform better. They kind of like, oh, look at how they're doing. They really can't really relax and be themselves.
Yeah. That's good. Because a lot of people don't like working out in the gym for that reason. It can be uncomfortable.
I got clients right now, they done cancel their gym membership. That's I don't want to go back.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I love it. But yeah, so that's what I would recommend. That's me. But I like doing it don't bother me.
Yeah. That's smart. That's a good way for those who are out there who are uncomfortable. Yes, I love that too. Someone mentioned unpredictable vision mentioned. I love how you emphasize the palm of your hand for bad foods. I'm a steal that, because I never pay attention to portions, and that's gonna help me out.
People, like when it comes to your protein, the palm of your hand, your meat, the palm of your hand. Veggies, go heavy on the veggies, because you know what? Most vegetables, they like 6% of water anyway. They consume with water. They full of water. And then so the carbs or whatever, the palm of your hand. So have about the same size as your protein, but go heavy on your kale, your spinach, your asparagus, your zucchini, your stir-fry veggie mix, whatever.
Yeah. I think we usually do the opposite. We got a big old steak, and then we got this many pieces of broccoli or whatever,
and 2 little pieces of broccoli, that big old thing, just break it down.
Yes.
Like, yeah, you don't know, huh? But veggies, they full of water. They think about it. Like, oh, yeah, they full of water. So you just eating your hydration. That's what I call it.
Eating hydration, yes. I love it. That's why they say like foods like you said, watermelon, vegetables that are full of water.
Yeah, eat your hydration.
I love it. It's Miles has a question. He's asking, what about cauliflower? Is that good for you?
I love cauliflower. The way they have, that's my brother right there.
Hey,
The way
brother.
they have came up with all this like cauliflower little recipes and stuff, I'm loving it.
Me too. I be making my little cauliflower bites and my little
Yeah.
sometimes I'll roast the cauliflower and just
Yeah.
like chop it up. It's good.
I got some for you. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but try it. Miles, try this. Get you some fresh cauliflower, and you can like slice it up, whatever. Put it in a bowl with some olive oil, some ground ginger, and chili powder, and bake it or roast it on like 425. It is amazing. I don't know
Okay.
what made me come up with it, but it is amazing.
Chili
It is
powder. What else?
the chili powder and ground ginger.
Ground ginger. I love ginger. Okay.
Uh
I'm
huh.
here
And
for
roast
it.
it. Uh huh.
I'm here for it. Because cauliflower will fill you up and you feel like you've eaten. It doesn't feel like a vegetable as much as like broccoli and
Yeah,
that other
definitely.
stuff. Kale. I'm here for it. Well, I love it. I agree with the solo dolo because it can be hard to work out in front of other people. You don't go
Yeah.
as hard as you should sometimes. Some people need the motivation, need to have people around them, or need to have somebody to get them to go to the
Yeah.
gym. If they just relied on themselves, they might like, Salena, I'm not gonna make it. But I
Yeah.
love, just having the one-on-one attention, and you're able to like pay attention, I'm sure, to their
I love it.
form and things like that, because that's what keeps us from going back when we get injured is our form and not doing things properly. So
Exactly. Exactly.
I
Hey, that's
love
my
it.
girl Tina. Hey.
Hey. Well, tell everybody where they can find you, how they can sign up if they want to do virtual lessons. It don't matter where you are, you can sign up
Very good.
virtually.
I got a client in Turkey. No lie.
What time is it over there?
She in the bed right now, or she in the bed right now.
Oh,
But
okay.
yes, follow me here. You can email me, shapeyourpathfitness@gmail. You can call me. I don't mind. Yeah. I got all kinds of people calling me. 402-594-3316. And go to my website, shapeyourpathfitness.com. Yes.
ShapeYourPathFitness.com. Get into it. Salena is
Yes.
over here transforming lives. Do you hear me? From the inside out. We want y'all to be healed from the inside out, and that starts with the mindset, and it starts with doing it. So I thank you so much, Salena, for all the knowledge that you dropped today. It
Thank
blessed
you.
the people,
Thank
okay?
you.
Of course, you are a light. I'm so excited about your movement, and I mean, it's such a rewarding thing that you do, and it is helping a lot of people, and I see the transformations. Thank you, Issa and Pretty. ShapeYourPathFitness.com. Check
Yes.
her out. Get
Yes.
your
Thank
get
you.
your
Thank
fitness life together, okay? Get your
you.
fitness life together now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Start now. I don't care if it's the weekend. Start
It's
now.
I'm gonna start Monday. I'll be ready Monday. Man, you ain't gonna be doing that no Monday. But lying
What's
talking about you gonna start next Monday. No.
what's
You
gonna
know,
change between now and then?
I just thought about something. So I have a client, she started with me right after Thanksgiving. But before she was like, do you think I'm crazy? Should I have started January the 1st? I was like, for what?
Start
No,
now.
start now.
Yeah.
Start now. I said, don't do what everybody else doing. Do what you want to do.
Because by January 1st, you're going to have the rhythm going.
Exactly.
You're going to be in this thing.
Yeah. No, I said don't put off growth. Go ahead and start doing it. I don't care if it's 8 o'clock at night. If you want to start working out 8 o'clock at night, do it.
Do it.
Stop doing what everybody else doing on social media.
And there's so many. I know we was closing, but there's so many people telling you what you need to do. Oh, you need to work out first thing in the morning. I mean, that works for me, but that might not work for you. You might have exactly. So find what works for you, because
Yep.
we are all unique. We are not all the same. So
Nope.
find what works for you and do that. Okay? If you don't learn nothing else today, just do that. Just start and do what works for you.
Yes. You the
Thank
best.
Yeah, thank you again, Salena. This was great. Thank you guys for watching. We will be back next week with another episode where the healing resides. Until then, have a great weekend. Be sure to check out shapeyourfitness.com. Love you guys. Thank you again, Salena.
Thank you, baby. Have a good one.
You
Bye.
too. Bye bye.